understand that she said that you guys will work well together if you are not coming together. So I, so we were put in different rooms, we were put on different days, and whenever she was performing, for me it was very natural to respond and react to her voice, because I do that 365 days in a year.
And then there were a lot of times where we had to fight in the show, and then I was like,
what? Naturally nikal
whoa, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And she's like, just think of your husband, and then we were just fighting. So yeah,
just flow naturally.
But I have done audio before. I have produced and hosted an audio talk show. I know that there is a market, it gets consumed. I know that people love listening to it also, I feel like there's a lot of screen time fatigue that's set in. So audio is a great way forward, and this is great content. Like, I'm not saying it because I'm a part of it. Yes, I am saying it because I am a part of it, but I'm also saying it because I love being a part of it. It's such a great read as well. And I think Chetan Bhagat and Mayur Puri have done a great job.
Also, when it's a one-on-one relationship with you and the mic. So whether it is your breath, whether it's your sur, it's like however you perform, it all gets captured. You can hear it. So you are very, very vulnerable at that particular moment. And there's so many flaws that you see that you want to keep on doing it again. And for me, it's been very, an experience which I'll never forget. I wish, Simran, you take me for more of these, because I finally started enjoying it. I remember the first day, I was harrowed. I had no clue where I was landing. But eventually, I think...
But now you want to do more, right? You're like, this is...
Yeah, and I feel like it's the same thing. You just have to convert into, like, consuming
audio. Yeah, so that's my
audio.
next question for you guys. Like, I know you guys have been in the industry for years. You've obviously done a lot of video. So how is your prep different for, like an audio-only part? Like, to get into character? I know with video, obviously, you have so many different things in terms of the look, the feel. Do you do the same stuff for this as well?
Like, for me, like, there's no prep. Like, you just succumb to the director, you succumb to the writing material, और time पे पहुंच जाओ, उसके बाद सब हो जाएगा.
और सिर्फ अंगद को गाली निकालो अंगद को गाली.
I also think life में सब कुछ एक बार होता है, तो कैमरा के आगे या कहीं और 2, 4, 10 बार ही करोगे तो वो भी खराब लगने लगेगा. So just go with it. I mean, Simran will know. I mean, there was hardly, she would just say इतने बजे आ जाना, और फिर बाकी वो कर देती थी हमारे लिए. ऐसे करो, थोड़ा और ये करो, थोड़ा और सेक्सी बनो, अभी किस कर दो माइक के अंदर. But yeah, किसे बोला? Hi, एक और बार.
Instagram handle क्या है बता दे.
Handle or now? Okay.
So guys, what was the most challenging and the most fulfilling part of doing this? Also, I mean, I know you guys are married, so how was it working with each other? Like, was it stressful or not stressful?
Sherry, आप बहुत smart हो. आपके जो सवाल में हमारा जवाब है. Most challenging part was working with Angad.
Being married and working.
The best part was working with Angad, because there were times when I would just be like, Angad, can you just keep recording for 2 extra hours today? I don't feel like coming. So it's so easy with your husband. Otherwise you're like, oh, वो आगे क्या सोचेगा ये वो. So you take advantage of it, but at the same time it's very annoying also to be in the same room as me. Right? I was going to say you.
Angad is like, it's a good thing she's saying it.
Time up हो गया हमारा, I think. Well, for me, I think the best and the worst part was working with my husband, because, sometimes you take too many liberties when you're working with your own people, and sometimes you can take those many liberties, so it's easy.
What about you, Angad? Most fulfilling and most stressful part?
Most fulfilling with Varana. To be honest, or should I?
I want you to be completely honest.
Most challenging is to work with my wife. It is extremely challenging. Now,
You can,
this
is
intelligent
Comic
people,
Con. You can say what you were saying about me in the green room.
मैं कभी अपनी बीवी के साथ दोबारा काम नहीं करूँगा.
See, she's saying attention, please.
But jokes apart.
देखो उनको गुस्सा चल रहा है.
Jokes apart, I feel this has been my first time that I've shared, I would say, a mic. Then, if it's audio. With the audible, yeah, I've shared a mic with her, and I've heard her perform, and it's very, very, like, I feel that if what she brought to the table as far as the performance and the voice is concerned, I just responded very naturally to that. So I think my first instinct was which I went with, and usually if your co-actor doesn't make you feel comfortable, it gets very tough. So here it was all very, very natural. हमारी लड़ाई भी natural है, हमारा प्यार भी और हमारा इकरार भी अगर अगर कहा जाता है.
And did you guys take work home? Like as in, like you know, it's very difficult when you work with your spouse because then when you go, a lot of people like completely disconnect at home and be like, we don't want to discuss this, we don't want to work at home. So was it like a clear like we're working here, we're at home here, or was it like just
No,
a
Neha has
party
this
or a-
wonderful.
No.
She has this wonderful way of asking you कि अच्छा how was your day at shoot? But the minute I start to answer that question, she switches off. So I think she does that for the sake of कभी-कभी होता है ना कि पूछ लेते politely, लेकिन then her answer in the conversation she's talking about just other things.
No, I'll ask
Which are
him
pretty
how was your day, Angad? How was the shoot? And suddenly I'll be like, oh, कल ये yellow दाल बना देना, उसके साथ तुम ऐसा करना थोड़ा. Because I had to do so many things.
And she said, how was your day at shoot? Oh, by the way, my head did this और पूरी से वो लड़ाई हो गई और वो फिर लोगों को स्कूल जाना पड़ा और फिर oh, by the way, we have to go tomorrow to this place and make sure that you're there on time. So I don't know which way this conversation.
No, but I'll definitely listen to the show. Angad is great in it, is what I hear, and for him, I'm a fan of Angad, so I'll definitely listen. No, but Angad has a way of like bringing his work back home. Oh, then like, don't bring your work back home. He brings his work back home and he'll keep watching his own shows or listening. So he's like, every time I ask him, he's like, I'm just studying my character. So he takes himself very seriously. And I'm the opposite. So we have nothing in common as people at work. Time up. Oh, boring.
Yeah, I just feel it is very good because if two actors or people being in the same profession do the same thing, work in a work-related atmosphere, and then they bring it home, it gets too tedious. There's a like the refreshing part is भले हमारी argument क्यों ना हो लड़ाई हो, but it's different. So it's also it's a good way of switching off so that you can switch back on.
Okay, now Neha, do you think you would react like Savi if Angad was having an affair in real life, like as per your characters and you know what we've heard on the show?
ये तो जान ले लेंगी मेरी, लेकिन इनका reaction मैं बस एक
Guys, I have a question to ask you. How many, chalo, not married men, how many of you have girlfriends?
Raise your hands.
नहीं फंसाऊंगी यार.
एक ही बंदे का
एक ही बंदे की कैसे girlfriend हो सकती है?
Nobody has a
आप
girlfriend here.
confused हो?
नहीं
Time लगा आपको?
उसका हाथ सबसे पहले खड़ा हुआ था.
अच्छा आप respect नहीं उठा रहे हो?
Why are you raising your hand?
हाँ
like-
आपकी girlfriend ने बोला इसलिए आप उठा रहे हो?
Okay, only take your hand down after my next question. How many of you have girlfriends? Guys, come on.
Girlfriends, partners, spouses.
And
Yeah.
Raise your
how many
hands.
girls have boyfriend?
Okay, how many of you are taken? हाथ खड़ा कर दो.
नहीं कम है 2024 में लोग समझदार हो गए लगता है.
Yeah.
We are the
Okay,
minority.
now I want to ask you, don't take your hands down. Firstly, I find it very difficult to believe that there are 6 people taken in this audience. अच्छा,
Comic-Con.
we are Comic-Con, तो यहाँ सब गलत बोलेंगे. अच्छा ठीक है. Now take your hand down after my next question. And how many of you have ever got caught cheating? Bye.
Shit,
Bye.
We have people.
लगा रहे.
Oh, and he's got such a big smile. He's like
Yeah.
me.
I thought everyone will take their hands down. No, but I just feel that I don't know how I will react, and I'm hoping I never see that day. But
Obviously not.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we're just making light of this, and
I feel in
You can ask me
Savi's.
that question also. How would I feel?
How
Like,
would you
I don't
react?
understand why it's always rooted towards the
No,
men.
because it's
That men
Raz
will
who's
cheat, right?
you're the cheater
All
on
men
the
here?
show.
you're the cheater.
All men here.
But you're the cheater
All men
on
here.
the show.
Louder. All men here. Yes. Now why should I have a question? Like here, I've been asked this question that how
Because
will
of
Neha
your
react?
character.
Because of your
I've been asked
character.
this question, how will Neha react? So why is it that every time मैंने ask this question कि अगर आप cheat करोगे अपने partner पे तो how will the woman react? कभी मौका होना चाहिए ना कि आपको भी ऐसा कुछ फील हो? होना चाहिए कि नहीं? जितने मेरे से सहमत है सब हाथ खड़े करो.
How would you react, Angad?
Okay, Angad, now that you've gone full gusto with the audience, now you answer the question. Chalo, I'm out of this
No,
one.
I'll be heartbroken. I will be, and I feel that it is. I'm honest about my feelings, and it's not that I don't know. I know I will be heartbroken, and I just feel that my self-confidence will take a huge amount of beating. So I just feel that it is aksar or everybody like you men should not cry. Men should not. Yes, men are vulnerable. Men are soft. men are, go through the same hardships as women do. But I just feel that at some level, they are not given due credit for that. And I feel that it's not just about men cheating. It's any partner who is unfulfilled in whichever way, he or she, and if they stray, and it always comes to the men, but moving forward, it's coming to the women also.
That's why I'm trying to say Angad has nothing in common with the character that he plays. और इसी बात पे Angad के लिए तालियां.
Okay, guys, I have one last. Okay, you have to complete the sentence.
Oh,
Okay.
तेरी, okay.
Okay. It's just one line. You have to tell them you should listen to social distancing because.
Because it is the best thing that I've ever been part of. It's got romance, it's got drama, it's got a lot of laughter. And if you want to laugh and feel happy about your day, just hear social distancing.
Neha, what about you?
You should listen to social distancing because it's the coolest new social comic drama, romantic comic drama that you'll hear, and it's on Audible, and yeah, because it's got Angad and me.
And also it's got everybody's, like whatever you're feeling inside, your inner feelings, these characters are going through that.
And I also think that
So you all, whoever's sitting here in the audience or whoever will hear this show, you will see yourself in this show.
yeah, and more importantly, which we all have been through a lockdown, and just to relive the lockdown in the most fun and real way, listen to social distancing. I promise you it'll bring things back to you, but in the best way possible. And it's on Audible, 14th Feb.
So everyone can relate to it. Everyone has to listen to it. And before we go away, I have a surprise message for all of you guys. Are you ready to listen
Yes,
to it?
we are.
Can we have the message, please?
Oh, hi, wow, who's here? Where come I बैठे हो?
Audio.
Hi,
Audio
hello
though, hi.
India. What a pleasure to be here. Virtually, I would have, of course, loved to be there in person, but unfortunately, I had to be away. I'm in New York right now, and I had to be here for some urgent work, because of which I am not able to be there live today. But I just want to tell you, I'm damn excited to share with you something very unique that I've written. This time, it's not only unique in terms of what I've written, but also it's unique in terms of the format it's coming out in. I'm sure you've had a chance to meet my friends Neha and Angad, who have voiced and enacted for the audio drama Savi and Rags in my new show Social Distancing. It's an Audible original, and it's absolutely fun way to consume a drama, which is through audio. It's not just someone reading out an audio book. It's not something. It's something you haven't experienced before, really. It's like, in a way, a movie, but it's done over audio. It has actors, it has special effects, it has moods, it has everything, and you can do it while just listening and going about your daily life, driving, walking, gym, folding clothes, or just sitting and relaxing. Social distancing, let me tell you, it's a drama, it's a comedy. I felt there's not enough comedies out there, and it's a comedy of what happened to relationships during COVID times. We talk, of course, about COVID now, all the bad things that happened in terms of the health issues, but we all know that relationships were never the same way because of COVID. So I think it's something you'll have a lot of fun listening to. You'll really enjoy it. You'll love the new format. I think Audible has done a great job producing it and bringing it to life. I do love movie adaptations, but what happens with movies is it doesn't leave anything to imagination. Everything is presented to you. But here, even though there are actors and it's fun to consume the story through audio drama, there is still some imagination of yours that is going to be used in terms of how do you imagine their house, their settings, their adventures, whatever else. So I think you'll really love to see all that, and I think this format is here to stay and become a part of our life. I think you will really enjoy listening to it. I hope you listen to it and give me the feedback also, and to Neha, Angad, and the entire team as well. And I will be just waiting for you and your reaction to the same. And I do hope next time at Comic Con I'm there myself. I'll make sure I am. Till then, be well, stay healthy, and enjoy the rest of the event. All the best to the entire team. Neha, Angad, thank you once again. Take care.
That was Chetan Bhagat, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Angad, for
Thank
doing
you.
this. When are you guys listening to this?
On.
When?
अगर 14 फेब को नहीं सुन पाओगे तो अगले दिन भी 15, 16, 17 कभी भी सुन लेना. It's going to be there.
Thank you, guys. Have a good evening. We're going to leave
Thank
you
you,
with the
thank you,
trailer. Enjoy.
Oh,
Gotta
you're
go!
watching the trailer? Oh, we're seeing it for the first time. Let's see the trailer for the first time.
Every story is a comedy or a tragedy, depending on where you stop telling it.
Savi, Rax, I want both of you to close your eyes and think of a time when you were happy. Like, really, really happy.
I'm stepping into the shower. Join me?
Of course.
I can't take not seeing you. You make me feel alive. You make me feel like a woman again.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Happy together. So, what did you see, Rax?
I couldn't tell Savi what I just saw. Savi, I can't say.
What do you mean you can't say? She's asking you something. Just take it seriously, Rags.
Okay. One more try. Last try, yeah?
Yeah.
So breathe in. Breathe out.
Just you, me, and the ocean. It's beautiful.
Anaya.
What?
Anaya!
Who's Anaya?
His office manager.
I love Anaya.
Your office manager makes you happy.
Exactly. Oh my God. So, wait a minute. So your office manager makes you happy? Not your son? Not me? Not your life? Your cigars?
Don't think I don't know about it, Chuma.
Cut it out, Rags.
Savi, I love you. And I mean the best for you. But this I can't.
Rags,
Stop.
you can't be serious.
The thing about telling the truth is that timing is everything. Look, I'll tell you what.
Guys, listen.
I'll come, I'll pack my things.
Rags, come on, hear yourself. What do you mean
Look,
you
I
back
look
him
after
up?
family,
Go where,
financially,
guys?
look after
What do you
family,
mean?
everything.
Come
I'll
on,
take this.
Rags, please.
Guys, listen.
What?
I think you should check your phones.
Why? Now, I can't tell you what happens next. If our story is a comedy or a tragedy, well, all I can tell you is that this little plot twist was about to drive us all bad shit crazy.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you all.
Thank you. We're just going to repeat everything we said. It's on Audible on the 14th of Feb. It's called Social Distancing. And thank you all. Please enjoy your evening. This is great. Thank you for your time.
All the guys here, I said something there. Don't think I don't know about your chomu. So, understand what I'm saying. All right? It's not always about the men.
Can we hear it for Neha and Angad one last time, guys?
Thank you.
Thank you for
Bye,
being
guys.